head to the 20th Ward ourselves, and then secure Rize at all costs.
Sir! Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that the ward you grew up in?
I would have thought
Yeah,
the ghouls
but I
would
don't
at least
remember
know
much
that
about
she's
the place,
dead,
except that it's full of human-loving
even if they're in different wards. But apparently not. Hello everyone, it's Venus Brown. I am back again with another episode of Tokyo Ghoul. This one is episode 9 called Birdcage. In sociology, there's this perspective about people being locked in a cage, but it's not a literal cage. It's a figurative cage. I wonder if that's what they mean. And there's a variety of reasons that people can be locked in a cage. Those controlling aspects of life often are influenced by other people that keep you locked into a cage where you can only get so far, or it's extremely hard to get out of that cage. Hello everyone, I just need to break in here. I messed up this episode 8 and episode 9. My camera footage ended up freezing about halfway through, or less than halfway through. I am not going to re-record a new reaction. What I'm going to try to do is add an extra effect, so anytime that you see the comic strip effect, that means that my face is frozen and you will just hear the audio from my reaction. I am sorry about that. I just haven't had time to do a new reaction or fix it better than this. I hope that's not a problem. I will be sure to make sure that I do not allow that to happen on the next episodes. Anyway, let's go ahead and start the episode.
It's an honor to meet you and join your ranks.
I see the new blood's looking strong this year.
Special Investigator Arima.
I've heard great things about you.
It's an honor, sir.
You'll be under Mr. Mado, one of our best.
Yes, sir.
Meet your new partner, Kotaro Amon.
Yes, you'll do nicely. Shall we shake hands, seal the deal?
It's a pleasure.
Spotted at a few of the crime scenes.
Her?
What, are you surprised? There's not a doubt in my mind that this little old biddy is our wolf in disguise.
What makes you think that, sir?
Instinct.
Excuse me?
Nothing to sneeze at, young man. I trust mine and I'm still alive.
Of all the investigators I could have been partnered with.
Good afternoon, Miss Muramatsu.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Does he really think this sweet old lady's a ghoul?
Look over your results, your RC factor. 131. Good news, because that means definitely not a ghoul. I only asked for the certificate to lure her into a false sense of security. Why don't you pop up with that briefcase for me?
Why?
I'd love to see what kind of queen case they're giving to the rookies these days.
I'm not playing show and tell with you. Not when there are lives at stake. Now, if you'll excuse me. Miss Muramatsu.
Help old ladies with their bags. Your mother will be so proud.
Can't believe he'd suspect a sweet old lady. I have to admit, this is heavy. How'd you get as far as you did?
Since you asked so nice, I eat well.
So this is how it ends.
Yes, what did I tell you, Amon? Anyone could be a ghoul, even a sweet old lady. Seriously, you were the best ghoul bait I've had in years. Keep this in mind. When the foe is before you, you fight, even if it costs you your life.
Yes, sir.
You know, he really was one of the best we had. I still can't believe he's gone.
Wait, what can I do for you, sir?
Don't worry about it now. We can talk later. Yeah, you go see Mado. He was very proud of you and what you've achieved.
Thanks. That's good to hear.
Found in the 11th Ward. The CCG is now treating the incident as a ghoul-related crime.
Hinami, is that you?
Yep, you guessed it.
Disguise you got there.
Pretty cool, right? I borrowed most of it from Toka. Yomo's gonna take me shopping today.
Shopping for what?
We're getting a birdhouse for Hate today.
Oh.
So a literal birdcage.
I mean, I think it might be a mixture, literal and figurative.
Yeah, because like some of the stuff that happened with the detective, those can put bars in place on like how far you're willing to see and what you're willing to do. It kind of changes your perspective. Because this one thing happened, you're gonna automatically like presume a bunch of things based on that.
You seen the bird?
Yeah, he's with Yoshimura.
Pukes, it molts, and it haunts my dreams. I hate it.
Oh yeah, they said she's afraid of birds.
Our wounds are starting to heal. Feels like things are almost back to normal. But I don't know if that's possible after everything we've been through.
You make a new normal.
We were hit by a tragedy and none of us have fully recovered. But we're resolved to go on for those we've lost and the child they left behind.
What the hell is the matter with you? You're useless, woman.
Excuse me? You better shut your mouth before I shove it full of glass, you misogynist pig!
Oh, yeah?
I would love to see a real fight between those two.
Trying to remember if they do ever fight, like, actually. I mean, some of them have fought before.
I'm not in the habit of hitting ladies.
You're a brave pair to ignore me like this. It's like you've never heard the legend of the devil ape.
I'm not lazy!
Oh, hell yeah, you are!
If I were lazy, I wouldn't have gotten into combat.
I failed you, Mr. Mado. Should have fought harder, gotten to you sooner. Then the rabbit would be dead. And you'd still be with us.
So what? You were like possessed by Rize's ghost or something?
I must have blacked out when I came to. I'd impaled Yomo.
You ran him through? Most ghouls aren't strong enough to pierce through a chiseled body like Rain's. I know who to call if I ever need a hitman. Oh, relax, I'm only kidding. What is it with you and Rain? Everybody else thinks I'm freaking hilarious.
Sorry, I'll work on that. It's got me worried. I could feel Rize's presence as she took control.
And here I thought you came to hang out with me. You want the scoop on Rize, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll do what I can for you. You've disarmed me with that boyish charm of yours. Nobody knows where she came from or what she was up to before she showed up here. The info's out there. It'll just take some work to find. You could start by going to the 11th Ward. I asked her where she moved from, and that was her answer. I'd start there if I were you.
What seems to be going on in this 11th Ward?
Maybe I should check it out when I get a day off.
Definitely.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh no, excuse me. I mean, you weren't the one who was dancing around with your eyes closed.
I don't know what it is, but something about that kid smells delicious.
Here we go. I found his student ID. Ken Kaneki, 19 years old. What do you know? He's the same age as me. All right, it's time to make it rain. Kind of feels like he robbed me.
You got pickpocketed? Remember what his face looked like?
Not even sure that it was a he.
Due to recent events, a large number of investigators will be sent to the 11th.
Weird. I wonder if the balance has shifted.
What?
It might sound silly, but I have this theory that there's a ghoul organization that monitors this ward. Figured it's because the 20th Ward's ghouls have some kind of pact or something. It seems conceivable that this ghoul organization would want a clean house to avoid a crackdown by the CCG.
Ghouls, huh? I never knew you had an interest in them.
Yeah, we need to talk, Kaneki. About this new book I got, it's friggin' amazing! There's this badass ghoul gang, and they all wear clown masks. They call the shots in the 3rd Ward, at least until this ghoul named Matsubara dips out of Wakayama and heads for Tokyo. I got a jet. See you later, man.
Oh my god. Is he using that as a cover that he really does think there's something going on?
I mean, when Kaneki first became a ghoul, he basically told him indirectly. Like, he said it while he was awake, but he thought he was sleeping, and it showed that.
Mr. Amon, sir? It's an honor to meet you. Seito Takizawa, Investigator 2nd Class, Control Division 1, sir.
Looks like you've got a fan.
Nice to meet you, Investigator Takizawa.
Sir.
These two are gonna keep an eye on the 20th Ward for you. You and I have been assigned to a special task force. The 11th Ward, there's something brewing.
Yeah, so I've heard.
A bunch of ghouls have teamed up down there to hunt the investigators. The whole damn ward's like a slaughterhouse. Things get any worse, it'll mean big trouble for all of us. Could be a war. You guys might get the chance to see how I earned the nickname Devil Ape.
Where's Toga?
She could be with Heitere.
Seriously? But I thought she was scared of birds.
Exposure therapy, maybe? I'll go and check on her real quick.
He had a family, and I took him from them. Do you think this little guy's got a family out there?
Huh?
Everybody has one, right?
Sort
yeah,
of.
sis, what's up?
I think too many people lose their family, so they feel like they never had a
Poor
family.
little guy. Must have fallen from the nest. Would you like to take care of him?
Hey, look, I caught a worm. You're a boy. You're supposed to like worms.
No, but...
You've turned into such a tomboy, Toka. You're just like your mother.
So does that mean I'm like you, Dad?
That it does, my boy. I hate bugs, too. See one, you'll have to call for your sister. Ooh, looks like you two could use a bath.
I don't like baths, but a hug might change my mind.
I want one, too.
All right, deal. You're gonna have to keep your sister safe.
Okay.
Is that a promise?
No.
I never asked you. What's your family like?
My dad's been dead for about as long as I can remember. And my mom, she died while I was in grade school.
Sorry.
It's dinner time.
Hey, Hinami, did you get a haircut?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Did you go to a hair salon?
Toka cut it for me right here.
You surprised?
Well, yeah.
Didn't think I had it in me or what?
I'm just impressed
She's
that
a
it looks
lady
so
of many
good. You got
trades.
talent.
It's no big deal.
Shut your yap, stupid bird! Don't peck me, you son of a bitch!
Are you tattling on me, you stupid bird? Better shut your yap before you end up in a deep fryer.
Oh, that was funny.
Who, Rize? Yeah, but I don't exactly have fond memories of her. She won't get away from me this time.
We've got a lot of ground to cover, Banjo. Where should we start?
There's a coffee shop here called On Tokyo. Let's move. Rize's been there before, I just know it.
Well, Rize be dead, so...
Head to the 20th Ward ourselves, and then secure Rize at all costs.
Sir! Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that the ward you grew up in?
I would have thought
Yeah,
the ghouls
but I
would
don't
at least
remember
know
much
that
about
she's
the place,
dead,
except that it's full of human-loving homeless.
even if they're in different wards, but apparently not.
But I still have some family there. She's one of those cowards I mentioned.
So that's Toka's brother. Sweet. How nice. I had my fingers crossed at the end thinking, I hope Kaneki's friend like goes and warns them or something. This does not look promising. I like her pink eyes. I know, pink eyes on a real person don't look good, but they look good in anime. Of course, it's the iris of your eyes, not the outside white part. I think that's why in real life, pink eyes look bad, because it's the white part that's all pink, not the iris.
Looks like that handsome white-haired ghoul's about to get a thrashing from Uta.
Heard someone's making waves in my part of town. That you?
Change the style to like a film strip. Oh.
Hey guys, wanna watch me make this pansy cry?
Whoa, he means business! They're gonna smash up the 4th Ward!
On second thought, I'm out of here.
Well, definitely something brewing in the 11th Ward, and it looks like they're taking it over to the 20th Ward. So that's fun. We got to meet Toka's brother. Definitely need more backstory. Which I think more of the backstory would explain some of why Toka is the way she is.
Yeah, I think we get backstory on eventually.
Spam callers. So many spam callers. I got one that was actually labeled telemarketing. Usually it'll say suspected spam, but that time it said telemarketing. My hair is looking extremely flat today. Alright, well, I guess that is all I have for you this week. I will see you next week. Bye.